This evening, I'm running on fumes for the week. How are y'all doing? It's been a hot week here in Kansas. Well, play a couple more harps, then we're gonna call it good with that. Oh, it's been a long week. A minute. Hey, how y'all doing? It is y'all know. Oh, I think I recognize your profile. How you doing? It's been a long week here in Kansas. Been really, really hot. I got a little bit of a sunburn this week. Lots of works up. Did lots of work up on roofs. I do heating and air for a living besides the harping. This time of year, we're out working a lot more hours. We're out harvesting the heat. Yeah, you made the harp out of the toucan lid. Hey, Daniel Kisielewski, how you doing? I hope I didn't butcher the pronunciation of your name or pronunciation. I'm used to it. I'm great. How are you? Oh, I'm tired from the heat and whatnot, but yeah, been doing some good playing out on the front porch in the evenings. Playing for the garden. I got a whole bunch of pepper plants. There's been a lot of fires here lately. I've been Oh yeah. Which way are you from Missouri? Yeah, it's getting to be the dry time of year. It's getting to be fire season. Especially I think in Wyoming, isn't there a great blaze burning? In fact, Nico Cornelius, who's another North American jaw harpist, he just went out, I think, a couple days ago to go fight the fires. So yeah, all you firefighters out there, be careful this time of year. Forests and land be burning. In Oklahoma, Enid. Oh yeah, I remember now. What else should we play? Well, we'll play one more and we'll call it. Well, we'll play maybe two more harps. Go up and hang out with my wife before she goes to sleep. Have I ever been to Canada? I have not. I've been to Oregon. That's about as far up north as I ventured. Someday that'd be cool to go to Canada. Go out and hang out in the forest. Are you from up the Canada way? How's things up your way? Yes, the Jaw Harp is not really popular in Canada. Yeah, it's not hugely popular here in the U.S. yet, but it's kind of making a comeback, especially with social media. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that. So many, many more people are finding out about the harp. It's a really cool time in the history of the Jaw Harp. And there's a whole bunch more in the sharing of information on how to make harps and how to play harps. It's awesome time. My brother likes. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that. It's on an extra Dan Moy. I got piles and piles of Dan Moy. Yeah, at the bottom dollar, Dan Moy are probably about as sensitive as you'll get for a little of nothing. Good harps. Where is my Dan Moy? Haven't played it in a minute. We'll play this and one more harp. We'll call it good. I want to catch my wife before she has to go to bed. He said, I played my poking while dancing. Oh, yeah, dude. I love getting up and moving around and harping. It feels good to move with the music when you play the harp. It just adds a whole other dimension to it. I ran out of fluids. My big cup that I normally put tea in was in the dishwasher at the moment. Reminds me of a story. I went and got up on stage one time and didn't bring any water with me, and it was fairly hot. Ran out of water and my throat dried out. It's super hard to play if your throat's scratchy, so don't be running dry when you're harping. Okay, we're going to play one more harp. We'll see if we can play something loud without waking the boy up. What do we want to play? This is one I've been getting down on this week. Somebody says, Peepo, can I play at coffee shops near here and play? Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's an awesome way to spread the word about the harp, too. Get out into public and play it. I need to get out into public more often. I do plenty of videos, but I don't do a ton as far as playing in public. And I need to work on that some more. It's a different dynamic, playing in front of a camera and playing in front of public. I do carry my harp on me a lot. I take it to work with me, show people a lot. What jaw harp do you recommend? Because I want to move by playing to another level. What exactly harp are you playing on at the moment? And we'll find a good stepping stone for you. Somebody says I'm gonna retire from being a firefighter because of Marines. Oh yeah, well, if you're not retired from firefighting yet, be safe, especially this time of year. And was it Daniel Kisielewski was wondering which harp to move on to? What harp are you playing at the moment? And it kind of matters where you want to go for your next harp, and what style of playing you enjoy and what style of playing you want to move into. If you want something, if you like doing rhythmic breathing patterns and you want something super, super breathy, go toward like the Salagi Blackfire. So let's get this. Let's get this harp oiled up. This is Pavel Pokin. Oh, cool. If you really like the Pavel Pokin style, you can always move up to like a Pavel Pokin large. They're quite a bit stiffer, and mine is upstairs. Let me just grab one real quick. They're quite a bit stiffer and quite a bit louder than normal Pokin. This is a Pavel Pokin large. If you really like the Pavel Pokin style, they're quite a bit stiffer than a normal Pokin and quite a bit louder. You get better rhythmic breathing patterns off it. They're pretty sensitive. Other directions to move if you want to get really breathy with it, go and get Salagi Blackfire. If you want something a little bit outer spacey that you can get lots of breathless play out of, move toward like Glazerin or Glazerin, like the mid-grade Glazerin. If you're already good on a Pokin, don't get like the Wave or the Lighthouse or the Compass, which those are still good harps. They're just more on the beginner end. Move into like the middle harps like Shepherd, Ascetic, or even if you've got the control, you can even move into a Star. A Star is pretty sensitive. This is a Shepherd, and I can get pretty good breathing patterns out of it as well. Oh, dude, go over to theharpery.com, and I've got them, I think, pretty cheap, the large Pokin. Go over to theharpery.com. I hope your website or your text to talking app works on there. But anyways, go over to theharpery.com, Danny, and I've got them on there. The Pavel Pokin. I've also got every type of Glazerin on there. Like the Shepherds are really good. The Ascetics. Let me find my Ascetic. I don't have my glasses on right now. I should have grabbed them, but I did not. The Ascetic are really good. The Ascetic play like a Star, but a little bit more stable, but they don't have quite the depth of the Star. Where's my Ascetic? I said I'd keep this to... Oh! This! If you want to move into like... up out of the Pokins and you want to get into Glazerin, but you don't want to get super expensive with it, this is one that I highly recommend. And I think my boy might have just woke up. The Glazerin Batman. If you pluck with your thumb instead of your finger, do you do more damage to the harp over time? No, if you're plucking outward, it's going to be flexing the reed a lot differently, so your reeds won't last as long. But plugging inward with your thumb, it doesn't matter. And you should always play a harp, play it however you like. There's a lot of good techniques out of the outward playing, especially if you're playing like Jerome. They're super awesome for playing outward. But anyways, one Danny I would suggest to you, this is a Glazerin Batman. They're stiff. You can get breathing patterns out of them. You get good breathless play out of them. Yeah, I ship everywhere. Yeah, I ship to Canada. I ship to everywhere except for India and a couple other countries. The Glazerin Batman, you can get really good breathing patterns out of it. You get really good breathless play. You can get good percussives. It's outer spacey, and it's also hillbilly-ish. It kind of balances the stuff if you don't want to spend the money on the Star. And in many ways, I do like the Batman better than the Star. Or not Star, but Batman better than the Alpha. When I first started, I chipped my teeth. I've never chipped my tooth on a reed. You probably could chip a tooth, especially if it's like a Snoopy harp. But here's like Danny, here's a Batman. I'll just play you a whole bunch of different harps. Here's a Glazerin Batman. If you want it to sound hillbilly, you can get hillbilly out of it. If you want to do breathless play, okay, cool. I always pluck out, but I'm thinking about buying a Batman because of the harder reed. Yeah, and your harps, you're going to get a different tone because of how the reed vibrates, plucking inward versus outward. You're going to get a little bit better sustain, a little bit more clarity from plucking inward. But as for playing breathlessly, like on the Batman, percussives. Anyways, I went over 10 minutes. I missed that one. It's nice the Batman has it. Yeah, and if you look at it or if you feel the back of the harp, it looks like and it feels like the back of a Batmobile, and the top of it you feel it looks like and feels. I'm just describing the feel to you, Mr. Kisielewski. It feels like Batman, like his ears and where his top of his helmet will be. Really cool harp. And on the Harpery, if you scroll down below every description, it will. There's a YouTube video that plays an example of that style of harp, and if the site doesn't work for your text to talking, um, if it doesn't work well for you, that just message me on Facebook. I'm Jamie Bebb, and I'm also the Harpery. I can send you demos if you have trouble with the site with your text to talk. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up so I can go hang out with my wife. I'm over 10 minutes. I love y'all. Have an excellent weekend. Please be safe. If you're a firefighter, be careful out there. There's a lot of fires out there. Be smart. I love y'all. Keep your harps safe, warm. Keep your harp warm. It's been a long week. Keep your harps dry. Keep your harps oiled. I love y'all. One place that many people neglect on their harps, they get rusting. They forget to wipe off real well. Go ahead and get all the moisture off right next to the reed, because if you oil it after that, you'll get rust streaks up and down it. I'm out here. Oh, yeah. I love y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more harpering. Adios. Harp should I play? We're just going to play the Batman. End the streaming.